Good morning, Magic. I'm Gavin Verhey from Wizards of the Coast, and with the advent of Kaldheim, that means the return of the god creature type. But many Magic the Gathering players have asked me the question, why are they not indestructible this time around? Well, today, let me give you the answer. To tell this story, we need to kick the clocks all the way back to original Theros. It's a world inspired by Greek myth. And of course, a cornerstone of Greek myths are the many gods that run around those stories. And in those stories, the gods are up somewhere on high, causing all kinds of mayhem, and Zeus is running around doing who knows what. And meanwhile, you as a mortal are down on the ground, and you both respect, revere, and are a little terrified of what these gods are capable of. But one thing is certain, these gods are extremely hard to get rid of and destroy. And so therefore, in our Magic interpretation, Indestructible made a lot of sense. The next block we see gods in is Amonkhet. Now these are a little bit different this time around. They're not enchantments, but the indestructibility is still there, because once again, they're a little revered, a little feared, and definitely very hard to get rid of. Now, War of the Spark had a little different shtick, but the end result is still essentially the gods are very difficult to kill. And in Theros 2, Theros Beyond Death, the gods are once again indestructible. So what's up with Kaldheim? Much like Theros and Amonkhet before it, we went to the source material. And in Norse mythology, gods are treated a little bit differently. In Norse mythology, the gods often walked among people. I mean, yes, it was a big deal if you saw one, but you could go hang out with them or even catch a drink with them in some cases. The Norse gods were more like royalty. Powerful, yes, but destructible? Absolutely. And then, of course, in one of the most well-known events of Norse mythology, Ragnarok, gods die. That doesn't sound like indestructible at all. And not to mention, aside from just creatively, a bunch of strong indestructible creatures can be really hard to balance too, and these would be in standard with the Theros gods. Now, while the Norse gods were much more destructible than their Greek or Egyptian counterparts, we did learn a few other things too. And a big one is that a lot of Norse gods have something they're associated with. For example, Thor's hammer or Odin's raven. So the modal double face card technology made perfect sense to deploy here. So now what I'd love to know from you is, what do you think about this version of gods in Kaldheim? Do you like it, not like it, wish they were indestructible, wish it was something else entirely, and which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll talk with you again on Monday. And in the meantime, may your cards have plenty of god-like powers. You got this. If you Splinter Twin up a Carter, you can tap it to create a copy of itself. Now it is legendary, but because of how the legendary rule works, you can sacrifice the new version of Carter, and its triggered ability will still go onto the stack. So the end result is your tapped Carter with a Splinter Twin and all of your opponent's creatures being goaded. You've also got Sanctum of Eternity,